Just give me a minute here. Okay. Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Isaac. I'm studying the Al Brooks price action trading course. I'm on my second run through of the course. I'm also part of the Al Brooks Discord group. So I'm a student of Al Brooks and I'm just doing my personal journal. I am not teaching. It's just a personal journal to help me with my progress. So please bear that in mind when you're listening to this for anyone watching. And I'm just looking for feedback, but I'm also giving myself feedback by talking out loud and saying my ideas out loud. So I'm gonna do my daily reading of the E-mini S&P Futures, and I am trying to go faster today. I just want to make my videos shorter and easier to listen to. So anyone watching, please give me feedback and let me know if I'm doing better at that, in addition to if my market reading is making more sense. Okay, so okay, let's start with the monthly chart. Many bull bars up, buyers below, a little bit sideways, but after this, we can expect to go up a little bit, and I think we have crossed that high. Yeah, we can go up more, I think. But after this move, I don't know. Maybe this is an exhaustion, like exhaustive end, perhaps. I don't know. But still, I could see this going up a little more before going sideways. So that was the monthly. Weekly, bull channel up. Starting to this was a 20 EMA pullback buy. So maybe going a little more sideways, maybe sideways to up. But yeah, I can also see this maybe going a little up, but maybe going more sideways. Maybe hitting a target up here and then going sideways. We'll see. Here's the daily ETH. But I'll just go straight to the daily RTH. I'm not explaining any terminology. I expect all my viewers to have taken the Al Brooks trading course, be in the Al Brooks Discord group, and have at least been to one of Al Brooks's webinars. Usually it's with Rose, Brad, the two Tims. So I expect you to have like that kind of experience. So you'll know my terminology. It's Al Brooks's terminology, but anyways. Okay, here's the daily RTH. Okay, down, up, up. So today we had a big gap down, but then continued to go up. We made a new all-time high, I believe Friday. Today's Monday, so last trading day, Friday. I don't know if there's a measured move target or something up here, but if there is, then looks like the market's trying to reach it. I'm not going to measure for that right now. Don't have time. Maybe I'll do it another time, or see if one of Al Brooks's presenters did it. Having said that, I can also see this going sideways, like more sideways like this. Yeah, overall sideways. Okay. Here's a 15-minute chart. And I just scrolled it back so we see the last bar here ending right at 3:15 Chicago hours. And yeah, crunch this together. So yeah, we had, well, basically a trading range. Down and sideways, up, down, up. So that's how the day went. So it's mostly sideways. And I crunch the 5-minute RTH like this, looking at the market cycle. So thinking about the Brooks diagram of the market cycle. So down, the market cycle is trend, sideways, possible reversal or continuation. So we were here, then we had a big down, big gap down. So I would think of this as, this whole thing as a trading range here. And now, just give me one moment. Okay. So now after seeing the completed day, just looking at that, looks like a sideways day. So this we could already see from the daily RTH here. We can also see that bar one retested the high of 2 trading days ago. Possibly 3, 4, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trading days ago. No. So 2 trading days ago, that was retested on the open. So think of it like a breakout test. Yeah, so just like a pullback buy. Okay, so I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna do the bar by bar analysis now. Okay, here's bar one. So big gap down, retests into this area, this trading range from 2 trading days ago. That was Thursday. It's also maybe it's retesting this breakout from Friday's bar 9 and straight up. So maybe it's retesting the high of this bear bar 8. It's also, I think even with the candle wick on top, I would still see this as a rejection of this gap down. Okay. Bar number 2, another bull bar. So looking pretty good for the bulls. Would I buy that? Well, first of all, I don't like the risk. Let me just check the risk here. So buy the close around 6990 and the low here 6968. That's about a 20-point risk. I don't like that. Me personally, I wouldn't. I don't like risking that much. That many points. Some people might, I don't know. But also, I mean, it's a trading range. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Right? I mean, look at, even on the 15-minute here. It's probably around here. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, I don't feel good about this, so I wouldn't buy that. Bar 3, Doji. Not sure what's going on with that. Maybe it sounds like a pause. It looks like a pause. But again, is that really surprising? It's middle of a trading range. Bar 4. Okay, we got a bull body. The low of this bar is higher than the low of the previous bar. So that's good news. It's also an inside bar. So we'll see There's 4 bull bars in a row, so that's good for the bulls. So, okay, maybe we are going to go a little bit further up, but let's see. Bar 5, we did go a little further up. So nice bull body there. 5 bull bars in a row. 6 bull bars in a row. So bar 6. It's retesting the 20 EMA. Bull body, but I think it closed below its midpoint. So it's actually starting to look a little more bearish than bullish. Okay. Wait a second. So that's bar 6. Yeah, so this is bar 7. Bar 7. So now we have a bull bar. Bear bar. Excuse me. Would I sell that? Well, of course not. I mean, we don't know where this is going yet, even though we're going high in a trading range. Let's see first. Still in about the... We're still within the first hour of the day. So maybe there's buyers below here. I don't know, but not really sure after all this, after all these bull bars. Okay, bar 8. Small bear body. Pulled back up a little bit, but not very much. And then bear body didn't even close below the low of bar 7. So I'm not really sure what to say there. Bar 9 doji. So it's pausing. Bar 10 retested these lows down over here. Lows of these bars here before going back up, closing with a little bull body, closing near its high. Bar 11. This is a doji. During the live session, I saw it testing down back to these lows here, maybe down to the open, the close of bar 8. This little bear doji, then going back up, retesting around here, which I believe was a measured move of, based on bar 1. So it retested there. Then I think that was profit taking. Then bar 12 is a doji, so pause. Looks... I think it's going to go more sideways at this point, for at least for a little bit. Just with the price action we're seeing here. Just market seems unsure. And there we go. The bar 13. Relatively big bear bar. Tested below the low of bar 9. But found buyers there. So we got lower high. Yeah, lower high here, lower low there. But still, who's trying to sell against all this? I mean, even look at the 15-minute chart here. These two big bull bars and then starting to go sideways here. Who's trying to sell against that? And bar 14. Yep, so there were buyers below that bar. Bar 15 retested the lows here and then found buyers still. So we got a doji. Bar 16 retested the lows there again, found buyers. At this point, it's a signal to me that we're probably going to go for a little further up. And there we go, bar 17. We're going further up. Bar 18. Nice bull body closed above this little range here. So close above the high of 6. Bar 19, little pause. Retested down to the close of the high or the close of 17 here. Maybe just a chance for the bulls to get in at a better price, knowing that it is going to go further up, most likely. There is bar 1920. Okay. 20, little bull body there. Bull bar, and it closed above yesterday's or Friday's close. You can see that was around here. Look here. That's yesterday's close. Yeah, or it was at 7,004. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, around 7,004 there. So we're starting to close above this. Okay. At this point, I'm starting to see spike and channel. Possible spike and channel. Let's see how it goes. Bar 21. Very good bull bar. At this point, I start paying attention to the gaps. Bull gaps. Right? See? Gap. Gap with yesterday's close. Gap with bar 6 high. Okay. Bar 22. Small bull bar. Maybe I'll think of that as a confirmation. Like a good follow through to bar 21. Is this exhaustion? It's hard for me to tell. I mean, it's still early in the day, so let's see. Okay. So bar 20, 1, 2, 3. Had the bears coming in. Oh, this might have been some profit taking at a, I'll have to see what that was. Half R, 1 R, 1.5 R. I think it was a profit taking area. So that's why we got this bar here. And additionally, we were getting above retesting the top of yesterday's bar 78, this big bear bar here. But I can also see there are buyers below the previous bar, which is pretty obvious. Look at all this bull action. So buyers below, but is there enough buyers? Bar 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bar 24. That's a good bull bear bar, but closed below. Couldn't close below the low of the previous bar. So not so good for the bears, but still, let's see. Okay, so bar 25, we had buyers at yesterday's close, right? And what about buying above this as a stop order buy above this bar? I think it looks good. Just given the price action that we're having, it shows a bullish move, possible spike and channel. So maybe a measured move, like or a L1 equals L2. So bar 26. Looks more like a doji. So by the time this price action came about, I actually had to leave early. I had to do a day trip. So this is a fresh assessment. So if I had bought above bar 25 and seen this little doji here, I'd still be confident, but I would also be concerned by this. Bar 26, no, bar 25, 26, 27. So it retested to the bar 22, 23 highs. Found sellers there. Doji. Market's going sideways a little bit. Or maybe not, because bar 27, sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bar 28. Nice bull bar. Good for the bulls. But then bar 29 was that. Okay, it was yeah, it was a bull body. Did it even close? Did it even close above the high of 28? I don't think so. No. I think it closed right at the high of 28. And by the way, I'm looking at the micros. So MES, which is supposed to mirror the ES, but sometimes it's a little bit off. So maybe this bar did close above the previous bar's high on the ES, and I don't know it. But I noticed I only notice discrepancies when there's like a big news event or if it's the Fed's talking, like the FOMC. But just something to keep in mind. For this situation, I'm pretty sure they're the same. Okay. And again, I'm not gonna. You know what? Let's check. Jeez, where is it? Where were we? Oh, yeah, it's expired contract. You know what? Forget it. Let's just keep going. Let's go back. Well, where were we? We were here. 29, now bar 30. So we had sellers above here. Going below. Testing below bar 29's low. Would I sell this? No. That's not high probability at all. I mean, if I don't know anything else that's going on, I know one thing: I'm not going to sell. Bar 31, retests. Looks like it retested the high of bar 26. Found buyers. So, but still a doji. Bar 20, oh, sorry, 31, 32. Bear bar. So perhaps 31 was just a little pullback for 32 to come down. Or maybe not, because 33 is good bull body. 34 bear body. Okay, looks like we're just going sideways a little bit here, but still I would still favor the bulls in this market, even though we're high in this trading range. Keeping in mind, you might still have some measured move targets up here, and this is why I left these drawing tools in place. I know it's obstructing the view, but just bear with me. Bar 35, still sideways, more of a doji. It's retested to about here, and found sellers going back. So I just see the buyers and sellers bears and bulls just ping-ponging back and forth in just a very short area. It's a very tight area. Bar 36. Here we go. Another bull bar. Would I buy this? Depends. Where's your stop? Well, I would call over here the next major higher low. So I think that's a good stop there because we had a good breakout and made a new high. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, this shows me that I don't know. Unless you're already in a trade, unless you're already in a long trade and you have a target up here that you want to reach, I'm not sure about buying this unless you're scalping in and out, which Al Brooks says he advises against for most people. So because here's a bear bar on 37, so looks like we're still going kind of sideways. And bar 38. Another bear bar. Now retesting back down to, bar 24, 25 lows. Bar 39. Retested to yesterday's close. Found buyers. So we got a good bull bar. 40. Good small bull bar. So it's 2 bull bars in a row. 3 bull bars in a row with 41. 42 is a little doji, I think, in the bear body, so maybe a pause. But then 43 continued upwards with a nice bull bar. 44. Nice, well, it's a doji bull body, but it did close above 43 completely. So good for the bulls. 45. Pause. Another doji. 46. Found buyers just below. Doji. 47. Continued upwards, so bull bar, but the wick on top. Wick on top going near these highs. And we're actually approaching yesterday's high altogether. Whoops. And then 48 retested down to the high of bar 46. Found buyers. And then we got a little pin bar doji. Actually, let me just retest that. Okay, well, it had a bear body, but still, just in light of all this price action here, I mean, seeing that we're channeling up, looks like we're gonna do okay. Looks like it's still okay for the bulls, and then bar 49 tested here, found buyers again. We got a doji. So still kind of going sideways, but then up. So yeah, sideways to up. So 50, or was that 49? 49, 50? Yeah, so 50 doji, but with a little bull body. Actually, I would call that a bull bar just with candle wick below it. 51 is a doji. 52, we got a bull bar. Any wedge? Any wedge we should look out for? Maybe 1, 2, 3. Maybe that's a wedge. So who knows? Maybe we'll have like a pause, come down for a bit. There's also a wedge here, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Maybe that's what caused this pullback for a little while to retest the previous low here. And we might get the same here, so let's see. 53. Yep, we tested yesterday's high, and yes, in trading world, yesterday means the last trading day. So Friday is yesterday, even though it's Monday. 54. Went one tick below, found buyers, very small bull bar. 55. I guess that previous bar was a pullback. Just find sellers. Come down. It's a nice, decent bear bar here, relatively speaking. But then 56 found buyers below that bar. Maybe it was retesting these lows here, 47, 48, 49. Or maybe just retesting the high of bar 46. Because was that a great high one buy? I don't know. Not really sure about that. So yeah, come back, retest it. To find more buyers. 57. Little bull bar. 58. Now we're testing above yesterday's high. But did we close? I think we closed right on yesterday's high. Yeah. With this bar. 57, 58, 59. 59 doji. So it's looking pretty good, but these can be, I mean, with all this candle wick and, bear bars in between, sometimes it's hard to believe the market just keeps going up, up, and up, but that's what it's doing. I think because the pullbacks are small, yeah, and we're still making higher lows. That's the other thing. 60 doji, and then 61. Nice bull bar out. Kind of a wick on top, but still pretty nice bull bar. And then 62 of disappointing follow through. But then 63 pulled back a little bit, retested the open of 61 or the close of 61, formed a doji. But then 64, we just continued up. 65. Bull bar still going. So at this point, so as of bar 61, we have completely closed above yesterday's high. And with this price action so far, looks like we're gonna go a little higher. 67. Wait, 63, 64, 65, 66. Yep. I think 60. 1, 4, 5. I think bar 65 is the one that closed above the high of bar 61. So we got out of there, and then 65, 66 didn't come back down. So we got a bull bar there. 67 is where we have a pause. We have sellers. So yeah. 68 doji, retesting the close of bar 66. And then coming down a bit. Didn't close below the low of 67. But bar 69 still was a bear bar. Where is it retesting to? That I'm not too sure. But I still wouldn't sell this anyways. And this bar 70 is kind of showing, like, look at this candle wick. Wouldn't be too sure about this, about selling. If anything, maybe buy. Maybe buy against it, like limit order. I actually do suspect, because this bar 61 it was a bit of a surprise. So maybe bar 70 is just, going down to retest and find buyers who didn't get in before. Okay, maybe not. It was 71. 71 was another good bear bar. So where are they testing down to? At this point, who knows? Or 72. Doji trying to go back up. So trying to retested the low of bar 69 here. This little bear doji. Bar 73 retests the close of 71, finds buyers, goes up, doesn't close above 72. So would I buy that? Not so sure. Okay. Turns out I was right. Bar 74. Retest down a little bit again. Close of 71. Still finds some buyers, but what do we have here? Was that a bear body? I'll just check quickly. Okay, no, that was a bull body there. So that's 1, 2, 3 bear bars in a row. 2 of them look pretty good. So I would wait and see unless there's a target I'm going for. And I'm ready to scale in for some reason. Okay, 75 doji, tested a little lower, tested below, found buyers. Oops. And then 76. Decent bull bar, but are we in a trading range? Don't know. Are we starting to go sideways? Did we break any line or anything? Let's see. So actually, yeah, we did. We actually did break a line with bar 71. So bar 76. Not, I don't know. I don't know. Would I buy it? If there's still a target here, which I think might be the L1 equals L2, which I'll go over after, then maybe. Bar 77, tested down, then up, so doji. This is like end of day trading anyway, so I mean, bar 72 is when Brad tells us to just, most people should just stop for the day anyways. So yeah. So it went down, then up. At this point, maybe the institutional bulls and bears are coming in and fighting it out. At this point, I would be interested to know what are they fighting for. Looking at the daily chart, I think they want to close. The bears want to close below yesterday's high. Bulls want to close above yesterday's high, and yeah. So I think that's where the fight is now. So the bears try to close below yesterday's high. Bulls say no, we're carrying it back up. But the bears say, I don't think so. So bar 78, they come in again. This bar closes below yesterday's high. 79 doji, 80 doji, 81 doji. So the Bears at least won that fight. So this bar closed below Friday's high. So there we go. Okay, now for measured move targets. I think what we had was an L1 equals L2. So this was this one here, measured from... Actually, you know what? Let's start with the beginning of the day. So what I noticed was, I believe... So I believe that I was watching at the open, and I think bulls were aiming for a 1R based on the low of bar 1 and then the close of bar 1, not the high, but the close. Okay? And I think this is why we had I think this was profit taking here, this bar 3 doji. Then we went up further, and then I asked myself, okay, what else? I think next the bulls had a target based off of the entire bar 1. Either that or let me check this. So I think there were bulls going for measured move targets based on the close of bar 1, but also the high of bar 1. But for both bar 1 and bar 2, and we're including just the close of bar 2, this 50% here. So we hit the 50%, the half R of that measured move target. Had pause, started going sideways, retesting that target again, went back and forth. And then starting to see this might be a spike in channel. I measured from this spike, from this breakout. Copied that. So this one's identical and just started from the low, from these lows here. I think low of bar 14, measured up there. And that was our measured move target. Did we hit it though? No, not really. We got close, but not really. Now I wonder if... Oh, my bad. Okay, maybe if we try this, maybe if it was from the high, could be that. Then okay, if we measured, I don't know if this is a proper thing to do. I don't know if this is typical. But if we measured to the close of bar 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if we measured to the close of that bar, then we'd get our line 1 equals line 2 measured move met. Yeah. Yeah, having said that, I don't know if that's the right thing to... I don't know if that's the right assessment to make. I honestly wonder if maybe we were supposed to measure from here. Maybe this is the first leg. Paste. So that would get us a half R. So halfway towards L1 equals L2. Again, that's something I'm not too sure about. Typically, I would just measure from first, from the breakout, and then we get a lower low here. Maybe that's where I think that's where we start to measure L1 equals L2 target. But in any case, yeah, we did get the spike in channel, so we know that much. If it was based off of, let's say, first 4 bars. Yeah, no, that wouldn't work. Okay. So I'll erase that for now, and stop orders. I think there were buyers above 2. I think there were buyers above 4. I think there were buyers above 14, above 16, 20, 25, 39, 56. Yeah. It was a buying day. Limit orders. I think they were sellers, buyers below. I think there were buyers below 7, 8. I think there were buyers below the low of 9. Buyers at these lows here. So I think this turned into something of a buy zone. Any other limit orders? I think there were buyers. I think there were buyers waiting at yesterday's close. I think there were buyers below 42. Actually, okay, no, I take that one back. I don't know what to say about that one. Maybe here. No. Yeah, I think there were, okay, I think there were buyers because we were completely closed above these highs here. I think there were buyers below 45. Yeah, I think as we made the higher lows, I think there were just buyers below bars. Like whenever we went below a bar, I think in general there were buyers there. Okay. Where do I think we go tomorrow? Well, given that we closed below this, below yesterday's high, but still a good bull bar. And also, hold on, let me, trading range. I don't know, could go more sideways tomorrow. Could be just sticking to this range. Could also be going up a little more. I don't know yet. For now, I'm gonna guess sideways, and that's assuming we don't have any significant gap up or down. Again, I could be wrong about that. Might be a wrong assessment. And I'm not saying wrong as in it won't happen, because none of us know that if it'll happen or not. I'm just saying if it's just a reasonable thing to expect. In terms of market analysis. So we'll find out. I still have to read through the Brooks Discord group to see the trading room chat because I'm not enrolled in the webinars currently. I'm still doing my second run through of the Brooks video trading course. So yeah, any feedback, of course, would be greatly appreciated. Again, I'm not a teacher. I'm just journaling. Disclaimers are in the description about trading futures. So I'll leave it at that for now. And if there is anything else, I'll just make a second recording. But otherwise, thanks a lot, you guys.